Hi, I'm QDC. What we're going to build today is Tamiya's Sd.Kfz.232 Schwerer Panzerspahwagen 8-Rad. The reason why I bought this particular kit was because of my youth. When I was growing up, when this kit first came out, I wanted to buy it, but my parents didn't buy it for me, so as an adult I wanted to buy it and build it as an adult. Now, the original model kit that I wanted, Tamiya stopped making it because they basically back in 2008 retooled the old kit and made this newer one that you're seeing right now. So let's go ahead and start building this newer kit. Let's go take a look inside this box. We have the instruction sheet, the lower hull, photo edge parts, and metal gun barrel, figures, upper hull, fenders, wheels, and the decal. Okay, this kit is fairly straightforward to make. This instruction sheet has 21 steps, and as usual, Tamiya always makes their kits, their instruction sheets, very straightforward and easy to follow. So I don't think there's going to be any problems actually building this particular kit. I want to talk to you more about the suspension system of this armored car. The suspension system really blows me away. The Germans really knew what they were doing back in World War II. These are known as wishbone suspension systems, and as the name suggests, the suspension looks very similar to a wishbone, and it's very, very good for off-road terrain. This was very advanced for its time, and the Germans really knew how to make their cars really, really well. Now, Tamiya has faithfully reproduced this wishbone suspension system to look very realistic, and that blows me away too. Now, the best part about it is that Tamiya has made these parts very easy to assemble, and still it looks very realistic. Alright, so I just completed building the kit, and before I paint the model, I want to show you what I think about this model kit so far. Take a look. This is the completed model before painting, and I liked it a lot. Now Tamiya has made a very, very nice detailed model kit, and at the same time it was fairly easy to build. I liked the metal gun barrel that the kit offered, and I also like the unusual antennae. I left the doors open and I did not include an interior. The figure you see right here comes with the box. The kit has 3 figures, 2 Africa Corps figures and this 1 European figure, and I've changed the hands to make it look more natural. It's time for me to paint the model. I just installed my homemade hood. If you plan to use it now with spray paints like I do, it's always a good idea to install a hood so you can vent out all the vapors out into the open. My first step in painting this kit is I'm going to paint the entire model with a coat of primer. I want to give my model shadows, so I'm going to paint the entire model with black paint. I just removed my hood because from here on out I'm going to use acrylic spray paints. So I'm going to paint the entire model with the main color. I'm going to give my model sun fading and highlights with my airbrush. So I just mixed the gray with more white to give it that lighter shade, and now I'm going to spray onto areas where I think there's going to be sun fading and highlights. I'm going to protect my entire model with future floor wax, what I'm pointing at right now, the bottle right behind the armored vehicle. I'm going to give my entire model a wash. What I'm doing right now is I'm diluting artist oil paint, and I'm going to apply this all over the entire model to give it a wash. I'm going to do some dry brushing. What you see right here is a lighter color of the main color, light gray, and what is dry brushing is that I'm taking the lighter color, dip it into a brush, take most of it out, and then lightly put it onto the model where I think where there needs to be highlights. I'm going to simulate chip paint. Normally in other videos I made chip paint by using a hairspray technique, but this time I'm going to use just an ordinary brush. And the reason why I'm doing that is because in this particular model I don't want it to be looking very old. I'm making this model relatively brand new. So what I'm doing right now is that using an ordinary paintbrush dipped in black paint, I'm just going to just dabble some paint where I think there's going to be chips. I'm going to add some mud. What you see right here is a dilution of yellow carpenter's glue and water, and I'm going to apply that onto places where I want mud, like so, and then I'm going to have some tile grout, which I put here in this cup, and I'm going to sprinkle that where I want mud. Here's a figure that's all painted up. I decided that I'm not going to use this figure and make my model into a diorama, not quite yet at least. This figure, after I painted the uniform and the face, it looks too cartoonish to me. And I don't want my diorama to be ruined by a cartoonish looking figure. So I'm going to hold off on making a diorama and make it for another video. I'm going to buy a better set of figures for my model kit. Okay, so I just built the model kit, painted it, weathered it, and now it's time for me to show you what I think about this entire model kit. Take a look. This is the completed model from start to finish, and it looks really nice. I like the way I painted and weathered this particular vehicle. I wanted to make the vehicle look fairly brand new and not all worn out. So not giving it a heavy chipping effect made it look pretty nice. I like the unusual antenna, and I like the mud effects, and also the dry brushing that I've done as well. It's very subtle, but it looks very realistic too at the same time. This particular model is very nice. I highly recommend this particular kit for all levels, but for the beginner it is a little bit more complicated for you, but I don't think this is going to be overly complicated where you get overwhelmed. Very nice kit. That completes this model kit. I really like this particular kit, and I highly recommend this for all skill levels. Like I said earlier, if you're a beginner, this particular kit is a little bit complicated, but I don't think you'll have any problems actually building this kit. What you're about to see next is a video slideshow of my entire completed model kit. But before I go, as always, just because I put this video here on YouTube, it doesn't make me a model kit expert. I am not an expert. I'm just a regular guy just like you. I hope this video encourages you to build a model kit of your own. Either it's a model tank, a model plane, a model train, a model ship, or even an automobile. It doesn't matter. In the end, it's all about having fun. I'm QDC. Thanks for watching, and please have a great day.